Thanks for joining us, and we're back with another video where we're going to be checking out some stocks to watch, and this is our February edition. So we're going to jump straight into it. Unfortunately, we don't have any new stocks joining the watch list. It's all stuff that we've covered in the past. However, we've seen a lot of movement in some of the stocks that we've highlighted previously as those to keep an eye on. First of all, the number one stock to keep an eye on, and that has been making some moves, is Mercado Libre. For those of you who don't know, Mercado Libre is online retailer, e-commerce player in the Latin America region. It's a company that I still need to learn a lot about, but we've seen that its price has gone up about 30% in the past year or so, and our projections using fast graphs, which is the software that we use to analyze the performance of companies, suggests that it should continue to increase in earnings or profitability over the next couple of years. So the forecast for Mercado Libre is pretty positive. We've also had significant price movement in Alibaba and Chinese stocks in general. And for long suffering Alibaba shareholders like me, that is great news. So we see Alibaba has increased. Let's pull up the chart here. Alibaba has spiked in price from $85.12 on January 17th to now being around $143. So that's about 70% increase or so in the space of about a month. And so that is largely due to a number of factors. One of them being that the whole sentiment around Chinese stocks has shifted in the past couple of weeks since the inauguration of President Trump in the States. And Alibaba specific, there's also been an improvement in their revenue and their profitability, as we saw from the earnings report last week. And investors are pretty buoyed by the fact that they're actually entering into an agreement with Apple to be one of the AI providers in the Chinese market. So the whole mix of cloud computing, AI, this partnership with Apple means that Alibaba is finally getting some interest and some buys in the market. And trust me, it's been a long, long wait. I think I started buying Alibaba about 2022. So we've been holding on for quite a long time, and it's good to see that our thesis is finally paying paying dividends metaphorically. Right. Another stock that I want to highlight that has been making some moves is Starbucks. You see Starbucks here. The improvement in price from Starbucks, as we see it moving from 87 to $111, it's not so much to do with the underlying fundamentals, but the fact that they've changed CEOs, they've poached the former CEO of Chipotle to come join the Starbucks chain, and he started making changes to the operations. And I think the market has viewed this shift in leadership and the changes that he's making very positively. And so while the underlying fundamentals are still projected to decrease, as we see here from fast graphs before recovering, I think the market is very, very encouraged by the changes that the leadership at Starbucks is making. And so I think that accounts for the change in price. But I think Starbucks still has a long way to go. It is one of the companies that I own in the flagship, or we own in the flagship portfolio. And so it's a name that I'll be keeping an eye on. So hopefully increase the stake over time as the actual fundamentals start to increase. Hopefully they do in the not too distant future. Right? In terms of other companies, we still have quite a few companies actually declining in price. Adobe, Novo Nordisk, L'Oreal, and in particular, Eli Lilly. Where is Eli Lilly? Estee Lauder, sorry, Estee Lauder, EL, being one of the companies that has decreased quite substantially. Still considering whether to open a position in these, but we're also considering selling puts on these to generate some income while waiting on a re-rating